G'day everybody. Hi, my name is Kendi and I work with the Deadly Kindies team, and I also run the early learning program over at Birthing in Our Community, the Mums and Bubs Hub at Salisbury. So shout out to the team over there. We've got a real deadly team, and shout out to all the families and kids. Hopefully everybody's watching today, and I've got a special friend here with me.
Hello everyone, my name is Brenton Bowen. I'm a Daily Choices Ambassador, and it's good to be here today.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us, Brenton. So we always start our playgroup sessions with an acknowledgement. So this is one that lots of jarjums and kids do at their kindies to acknowledge the traditional owners, and you can do this one at home along with us too, or if you're at kindy. Here we go. Right. Here is the land, here is the sky, here are my friends, and here am I. We would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we play, discover, and learn. We're going to cut across to a couple of ads now, and we'll see you back here after the break. Thanks, everybody.
Did you know that us kids should start getting eye tests around the time we turn 5? We should get our eye test before we start grade 1. And as long as our eyes are healthy, we don't need another eye test for about 5 years. School screenings don't replace normal eye tests. By getting tested at the clinic, the eye doctor can see if there are any issues and set us up for a bright future. Plus, if you take us to one of our clinics for an eye check, we get to take home a free pair of these Deadly Sunnies. Find your closest clinic online at dailychoices.com.au.
Welcome back. So let's have a quick yarn about what we're doing today. Hey, Brenton. Yes, so you're going to read us the real deadly book, this one called Found.
Yep.
We're also going to be singing a song about a house called There's a House, and we also have an activity where we're going to make a house.
Yes.
So you're going to use some natural materials that you can get, you mob can pick up around from your backyard or from your local park. I was lucky enough to have a park across the road from me, and we've had a bit of rain and a couple of storms lately, so there was lots of things on the ground for me to take, but I only took enough for what I need, because we always need to remember sustainability and looking after the land. So we only take what we need. So shall we get into it? And I guess you can read our story, Found, hey?
Yeah, sounds good.
That's great.
All right, we'll get back into it.
So this one is written by Bruce Pascoe and illustrated by Charmaine Ledden-Lewis. Now, Charmaine is real deadly. Her artwork that you'll see throughout the book, she's actually won an award for that. So, how special.
All right, let's get stuck into it. Sorry. All right, so this is, I've just had a look before, and it's about a calf. So here we see the calf.
Yeah, a little baby cow there, hey? So let's learn about the calf and
right.
what they get up to in this story.
Here we go. So, I'm all alone. I want my mother, my sisters and brothers, but they're all gone. Okay. I can see some horses and some wood ducks. And a man. The man pushed us all into the back of the truck. I jumped and flew through the air and ran. The man had stolen my mother. Now the man's gone, and so is my family. I want my mother, my sisters and brothers. I'm all alone. I run to the river. I can see some horses. They're not my family. but they're here. I go over to them. They're not my family, but they have hooves and fur. Moo, moo, I can hear someone. I charge down the hill, but I don't see my family. Moo, I can hear my mother. Moo. And she calls out for me. Moo, I can hear over the river. Moo, I can see my mother. She calls out for me again. I race over the river and she trots up. She smells my breath and licks my neck. I have found my mother. Now I am home with my family. The end.
Very good.
Nice.
How nice is that? So a bit sad at the beginning of the story. Hey,
Yeah, it
little
was.
calves lost their family, looking to get back to them, and then lovely at the end when they're reunited. It's very nice.
Yes.
And I think it's an important reminder too that you know, home is sometimes not always a place. It's how you feel. It's who you are when you're with your family or your mob.
Yep. And that's why, like I said, home is where the heart is.
Yeah,
So,
that's deadly. I
good
love
little
that.
saying, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a good saying for a reason, hey?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so now we are going to sing a song about a home now, about a house. So this one is called There's a House, and Brenton is going to play the tune for us.
Yes.
And I'm going to do the
Tune it up.
actions. Yeah, get ready. I'm going to do the actions and sing the words. So let's go. You can start. All right.
All right. Yeah.
There's a house with the floor, with the floor, with the floor. There's a house with the wall, with the wall, with the wall. There's a house with the roof, with the roof, with the roof. Uh-oh, crash. There's no house anymore. There's no house anymore. There you go. Too deadly. Thank
Nice.
you. So that's a really fun one that you can sing when you're at kindy and you're building with blocks, because you can try and build a really tall house, and then once you try and put that roof on, you might start to see a bit of a wobble. So make sure you try that one when you're at kindy next with your blocks. Alrighty, we're going to move on to our activity now.
All right.
So yeah, you can pop the book out the way, I reckon. Very good. So this one is called Let's Make a Home. So this is just a little structure you can build, and I'm not sure if you remember, but a few lives back now, Lola actually built a big gunya. She had lots of different sticks, and it was big enough for people to hop inside. So we're going to make a smaller version. Well, Brenton's going to make the smaller version of that today. And I've got this little house here that you can see. And this one is I've just made out of the same materials that I picked up from when I had the storm. So I'm going to use a hot glue gun. I had this little box that I had at home, just some recycling. Again, all of this stuff you probably have around the house. If you don't have a hot glue gun, you might have some strong glue. But if you don't have glue either, you can build it how Brenton's going to be building it here today.
Yep.
Alrighty, so let's get into it.
All right.
So you can start yours.
Yep. So what I've got here, it's Play-Doh. So obviously with Play-Doh, it's pretty squishy.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's
it's
right.
nice for what we're building today is obviously with the gunya. So we're going to put going to flatten it out.
Yep, very good.
Yep.
I'm going to start doing mine too. Get the hot glue gun happening.
Yeah. All right.
See if I can
Grab
get
some
that.
sticks.
Coming out here. There we go. I'm going to use these leaves here to decorate on the front of my house.
Nice.
And you have got to be careful with the hot glue gun. It's called a hot glue gun for a reason, because it's hot. So Make sure that you have adult supervision when you do this.
Alright, so what I'm going to do with mine is grab some Play-Doh and put it on the top so you can hold it all together.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Great idea. And keep it the structure, not like the house in our song, the song I was singing. Hey, that one fell down. We don't want that.
Yeah.
We want a nice sturdy house. You have to, that's it. Sometimes you'll have to break those pieces up, hey, to get the right size that you need.
And I'll break that one too short.
That might happen, hey.
Yeah.
Stick these ones on. And a little bit more glue over here. And something that you can do, this is great for imagination play, imaginative play. So you can get some little animals, if you've got some little figurines, and you can build a hut for them, you know, somewhere to keep safe and somewhere to keep dry. I did have some little animals that I forgot to bring in today, but they were the perfect size to go inside here and maybe be sheltered from a storm. Okay? Very good. I'm going to just lean across, and I'm going to grab some of this bark here. This one was falling off the gum tree, and it was really beautiful over at the park where I was. The tree had been, all the bark had been stripped right back, and it revealed a white, it was all white gum tree. It was really beautiful, and I loved feeling that tree. I could see all the lines and the patterns, and it was an old tree, I could tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looked so beautiful with the bark stripped away. And here I am able to use that bark now for our activity. So thank you to that tree for the bark.
Just going to leave a little opening, so...
Oh, good idea, like the front door, hey? How are we going to get in? And you might have different things you could glue on at home. You might have maybe some little pebbles, some little rocks that you could use, different leaves from different trees. You might like to create some artwork and draw on your little house, on your little building. Okay, you can use different boxes that you have around. And you might think of another creative way to make your gunya. Maybe you've got some blue tack at home or something else that will keep it sturdy. But even if you took this one outside and built it outside, I think if you put it maybe in a bit of mud, in a bit of dirt, those sticks would stick in. But on this table, they would probably just slide away. A great one to make outside if you can. Get out in nature too. It's nice to do art and creative things while you're outside.
Yeah.
Get that inspiration from the land and the country that you're on. And get a little bit more. How are you going there?
Not too bad. Oh, I'm just trying to... Oh, no, I can't. I was just trying to... actually, I'll move this one out.
I'm going to put a couple of these on here, seed pods.
How are you going with yours?
Yeah, mine's going pretty good. I'm happy with it, I think. You could, maybe something that you could do is you could put the number. You might know what number of the street you live on. So you could do that and stick that on the front of your house. There we go. And I started making this one at home. I didn't know how much time we would have here today. So this one's, well, it's only taken about 15 minutes, 20 minutes to make the whole thing before. There we go. All right, I think I'm ready for my last bit.
Yeah, I think I'm almost done.
I have to use 2 hands to break that last bit off, I think. In here. Oh, it's still a bit big. I remember when I was little too, I used to love playing with little houses, you know, put different little figurines in and make a little diorama. I think we used to have to make at school, I remember, hey? Everybody had to make
Right.
those. How'd you go? And you could, you know what, you could put different leaves on there, hey? You could put
Yeah, yeah.
all different
Just
sorts of
thinking
stuff
that.
on there. That would be real
I
deadly.
wonder if we can.
Oh, you could weave it through. I reckon
Yeah.
that's a great idea. See how you go.
Yes, yeah, okay.
We'll have to sing the song again. And that's good, that one too. Protect from the wind.
Yes.
Hey. And I've got on my little one here, I don't know if you can see, but I've got the front door. So I made a little handle there. Open it up. Come on in. You can get your family and friends, hey, to come over, have a visit. As I said, it will be real deadly to get different kind of animals, or if you've got little people, little figurines you can put in there. Great for imagination play. It's a bit tricky.
Yes.
Very good. Whoop, we nearly got it.
Almost there.
And that's the thing when we're building shelters like this, and it's all trial and error. So different sticks are different sizes. Hey, so
Yeah.
you have to be patient. It's a good way to learn how to be patient, I think. Okay, well, have a look at that. What do you think? I reckon yours is so deadly. I love
Yeah.
that. And you've got
Just
the
need to
little
put
front
some-
door there.
Yeah, that's right. Make sure, obviously, we're going to get someone to go in there and come back out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Very good. And I've got my little one here with all the different things. I've got the gum leaves on there, all the different barks that I could find. And look here, I don't know if I showed the back or not, but here, this was all the different trees I could see. And there was some dark bark that came off, and they were all gum. And I think even, I can't remember if it was this one, eucalyptus. Yeah, this one is a eucalyptus leaf. So very nice. Nice smell as well. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today. Don't forget, if you make your own little house or gunya at home, to take a photo and send it in, and we would love to see what you've been up to. You can always win a prize if you create something that you see on our show. We do have a YouTube channel as well, so you can go back and watch all our old ones. I remember you and I did one a few months ago now. Hey, we made some sensory bottles.
Yeah,
that was
that's right.
that was
Yeah,
real
that was-
deadly. And I still use those sensory bottles at the play groups that I run. So, you know,
Nice.
great materials that we make. So we're going to say goodbye, but before we do, I'll let you know that we have a special video coming in from Cecilia, who's in the Deadly Kindies team, and her son Kane. They're up on Thursday Island, up in the Torres Strait. They've gone back home for a few months. So they've been lovely enough to send us the goodbye song, Ya War, which Cecilia has sung on the show many times before, and I have. She taught me that one, so I really appreciate her teaching that to me. I love that she shared her culture and her knowledge with me. So goodbye from us, Ya War, and I hope you enjoy the song. Thank you. See you next time.
See ya.
Hi, I'm Cecilia,
I am King.
and we're going to sing the Ya War song today for you, which means goodbye in Ti language. So put your hands up like that. Ready? Go. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Ya War,